Good afternoon. We're doing another visual podcast of Inner Neighborhood. We have some special guests here today. Ron and Debbie Dodd, the Dodd Squad. They are real estate agents and bookkeepers in our community, which are amazing. We thought maybe we'd bestow some knowledge on you guys today and see what we can do to help you in the home buying process, or if you're selling your home, kind of what your best steps would be. And I'm going to kind of turn it over to Ron to kind of lead us the way with that.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
Yeah.
So, on the home buying process, the biggest thing is right out of the gate, make your wish list. Then get pre-approved from your favorite bank. If you bank at one of the local banks, get pre-approved there. They have all your pay stubs, they have all your, every check you've written, every debit you've made. It's just easier that way. Being from Great Falls, we favor local banks just because the bankers can't get away from us.
Or mortgage companies.
Or mortgage companies, yeah. We like to use local, just keep dollars in the community, to work with local people that we know and that we see all the time, so that helps a lot. So yeah, get pre-approved. Once you get your wish list down, you get your pre-approval, then you get a hold of your real estate agent and say, okay, I'm pre-approved for X amount of dollars, because there is nothing worse than not being pre-approved, falling in love with a house that is Y amount of dollars,
right?
And the bank says, hey, we'll only give you X.
Right.
And you're off to shopping again with a broken heart.
Exactly.
So that really stinks. One of the things that we do, if you come to us and you're not pre-approved, what we'll do is we will give you 3 different kinds of lenders. We give you a banker, we give you a mortgage broker, and we give you a credit union. They all do different things.
They do.
And then we also recommend 3 different types of insurance agents.
Which is always positive.
And usually one of them is always at the top of the list. And people ask, is this in any particular order? Maybe. I can't guide you that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get your real estate agent, you've got your pre-approval letter, you go out and make an offer on a house. If they accept, it's kind of like hunting. That's when the work really begins, because then the real estate agent will get a hold of the title company. They'll ask for a property profile, so they make sure that that's a clean and equitable or marketable title. Make sure that you don't have any easements. They'll check, and then as a real estate agent, if you're out of town, you've got to look for well logs, septic permits. You've got a bunch of hoops to jump through, water shares, which a lot of times, unless you know the watering district, like Greenfield up in Fairfield, does not control all of the water shares for some of the stuff out in Vaughan. So you've got to know who to contact and where to go.
That's the value the agent brings.
Right. That's why, we have our banks and insurance agents that we work with, because we know they do a good job. We know that they will be professional and call you back in a timely manner. So then, after you've gotten your offer accepted, your real estate agent's doing his research, your banker's doing their research, your title company's doing their research, then you also have to schedule a home inspector. And we always tell people we want sewer scopes done. And
very important.
Yeah, because Great Falls is an old city. So you started out with terracotta, you went to Orangeburg, you went back to terracotta, and now you're up to PVC. And we predominantly like to use a sewer scope guy here in town that does not repair sewers. And the advantage to that is he has no dog in the fight.
Right.
He tells you it's good, it needs jetted, it needs fixed.
Right.
And then
because regardless of his opinion, he's not going to benefit.
Yeah, he's not going to make any money on it. So we try to spread it out that way. There's a bunch of people here in town, and they're reputable, but they sewer scope and they repair, and I just don't like that conflict of interest.
And those utility lines can be in the $30,000 to $40,000 range if something were to happen with your home. So.
Right. Yes. And if you're going to sell, a good thing to do is get the insurance for your water line and your sewer line through the city, because it's ridiculous. It's only like $170 a year But to have your sewer line fixed is $20,000 to $40,000, or can be. It's not necessarily that much, but it can be. So yeah,
exactly. Those are
then
big
you're calling
bill
your
type
homeowner's
things.
insurance guy.
Yeah, and there are certain carriers out there that do offer the sewer.
Right.
But the one thing that you want to consider on the insurance side of it is that they do have that deductible, where the city's deductible is far less.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, so after you get through your home inspection and your sewer scope and you negotiate with the seller, then you order your appraisal and you're kind of on the downhill side. Every once in a while an appraiser will call something safety. And it depends on your type of loan. You know, the easiest is conventional because they just basically tell the bank whether it's a good value or not. FHA and VA are much more picky.
Right.
You know, they look for
Handrails,
chipping
That's
issues.
safety.
Yeah.
You know, light covers, conventional guy, he won't call, you know, cover plates. So, and then you go to your title company and close. As a buyer, as a seller, you know, you need to have nice curb appeal, you need to mow your lawn, you need to wash your windows. You know, I tell my
paint,
declutter, yeah.
De-picture. That's another.
Yes, take down your family photos.
Yeah.
I tell people, clean off all your flat surfaces.
Right.
You know, because that makes them box stuff up.
That's correct.
It's okay to stuff it in the garage because, you know, people see that you're moving.
And they need to be able to visualize themselves living there.
Right.
Yeah.
So we did a most recent open house, and there was one young lady that was there viewing a home that we were at. And so can you just give a real life circumstances, kind of some of the questions she was asking you, Debbie, during that home showing?
Well, she was taking pictures because she was looking at it for her mother as well. And she asked about, I'm trying to think what else she did ask about.
Price range, where some homes were in her price range type scenario, which we kind of, you gave her some really great guidance.
Right. Yes. Oh, that's right. There was more than one. So, yes. She would be a first-time home buyer, and so I suggested that she speak with NeighborWorks and also to take the class at NeighborWorks that helps you with the home buying process. They have a lot that they go over there and have people that come in for their classes. I think you've done some of their classes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Haven't you, Todd?
I do teach the insurance
So
portion.
there's a lot of things out there for first-time home buyers, and
Just the first-time home buyer's workbook.
yes,
And NeighborWorks kind of mimics that. So yeah, and like we have it on our webpage because we do a lot of business with Chicago Title. And if you go to our webpage, you can scroll down and see the home buyers button and the home sellers button guide, and click on it, and then you've got it electronically. So
right, exactly.
You don't have to be toting that around.
Yeah.
and they're just workbook to assist you in learning more information, because there's a lot. You know, this is the biggest expense of your life, and so the more educated you are, the better.
Exactly. With the 3 different programs that are with VA, FHA, and conventional, VA has limited closing costs, minimal down payment, correct?
Yep.
So I have seen some people in our community that have maybe not utilized that to their best interest.
Right.
If they've served our country, that is always a great program to utilize.
Yep.
It is.
With that being said, if you need to reach out to Ron and Debbie Dodd, the Dodd Squad, what is your phone number?
My phone number is 406-799-2829.
They're available all the time.
What's your phone
I'm able to talk to
My
them.
phone number is 406-788-1886, and you can look at our website at www.thedoddsquad.com.
They're always available and willing to help. Please support the Dodd Squad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.